Just a funk, and I don't know why, because they shower a lot.
Oh, God.
For extended periods of time. And
did that joke almost fly over my head?
You will see what a dorm room would look like if it did not have real college students living in it.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know this until I had 3 of them. Their frontal lobes of their brains have not finished forming. I don't want to see these sheets ever again. I don't want to know what happens on these sheets for the next 9 months.
Don't get me started on the dorm rooms, man. Like, alright, guys, your fellow Gen Z Brit with a very curious man back again to check out another Karen Morgan full special. This is to her after 50 you stop caring, but more specifically the part where she talks about what it's like raising Gen Z teenagers. Now look, if you guys know my channel, you know I've got a very curious mind, and this curiosity trail has led me into these spaces where I'm just very interested to see what Gen Xers have to say about what it's like raising Gen Z kids, because I've got Gen X parents. And I've always wondered what really goes on behind the scenes, you know, the conversations that us Gen Zers don't really know about. And I'll be very curious to see if some of you guys share some of these opinions and just to see what people say, man. But guys, look, with that being said, of course, if you love what I'm doing on the channel, don't forget to smash that like button so I know you guys want to see more. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications as well so you don't miss another one of these bangers. I know you guys are going to stick around. And of course, look, I've got a music channel. If you want to check out some of the classics that I reacted to, then go over there. Anywhere from the Beatles, Bee Gees, Tom Jones, Elvis Presley, you know, you name it. Check it out on that channel. And of course, look, you want to get some exclusive bonus content from me, as well as early access to these reactions, then consider checking out the Patreon. Will be linked in the description as well, so you can get all of that and more on there. I'll put some stuff on the screen as to some of the things I've done, like, you know, Sign of the Times full album reaction to Prince and his Purple Rain album, as well as showing my sister Prince for the very first time. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, yeah, you know where to go. Link in the description. It's going down on the Patreon, guys. But look, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Let's go.
I have 3 children. I have 2 sons and 1 daughter. And they say as teenagers that girls are a little harder to parent than boys. And I think I see someone clapping. Yes, some people are in agreement. And I think it's true, because I think girls are just adult women in training, right? They have all the raw ingredients of adult women: disdain, spite, revenge. Great intelligence, a few irrational thoughts. A few. But they haven't yet learned how to use their evil powers for good yet. Right?
Oh, no.
So as teenagers, you're just like those windsock people in front of the furniture store. They go up, they go down, you don't know when or why, just... They look almost human, but they're not. They're not. Now the boys, I will tell you, are a little more fun to hang out with as teenagers, but they smell. There's just a funk, and I don't know why, because they shower a lot.
Oh, God.
For extended periods of time. They should be clean is all I'm saying.
Did that joke almost fly over my head? That's one of those jokes, isn't it? Like, what are the teenage boys doing in the shower, huh? Unless it's me. Unless I've just got one of those minds that is a bit, you know what. Look, all I'm saying is, if you guys get that joke, you get it. If you don't, I'm not gonna explain it, because I'm not gonna say it. But if you get it, you will know why I paused.
They should be clean is all I'm saying.
Comment
and
down
I don't
below
know if you know
know
this about teenagers' brains. I didn't know this until I had 3 of them. Their frontal lobes of their brains have not finished forming together.
Right.
Okay, so their brains are actually in their skull, just floating around in there. They're just flopping around. So what you get, particularly with the boy teenagers, is you get a good choice, a good choice, a good choice, and then a doofus. And then a good choice, and then a doofus. And if you get 2 doofus choices in a row, your insurance premiums go up. My oldest, actually my youngest doofus, I'll start with him. My youngest doofus is a doomsday prepper.
Oh.
Apparently, I've let him watch too many episodes of The Walking Dead because he's filling our basement with survival supplies. At first, I made fun of him, and I thought, well, ooh, what if the zombies really come? Our family's survival depends on the choices of this 17-year-old boy. So we're just going to be in a basement in Cumberland, Maine, surviving off of flaming hot Cheetos and Blue Mountain Dew and reading a lot of Victoria's Secret catalogs.
I'm dead.
My oldest doofus is a junior in college, and when I dropped him off at his freshman year, I took him to get his dorm room supplies before I dropped him off, and we went to Bed Bath & Beyond. He had never been to Bed Bath & Beyond. Apparently, he thought the sheets and towels just came with our house.
Lol.
So we went in there, and we had this list of dorm room things he needed. The first thing he needed was extra long twin sheets. I'm like, okay, they got gray, white, or pink. He said, I want white. I said, you're getting gray. We're just going to start off with the color they're going to end up at the end of the school year. Put them in the buggy. And then he says to me, wait, what's the thread count on those?
Thread count?
And I said, do you even know what thread count means? He said, yeah. No. But the highest is the best, right? I'm like, okay, these are dorm room sheets. They're not the best. They're the worst. If the thread count is 12, you're lucky, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because these sheets aren't coming back to my house. I don't want to see these sheets ever again. I don't want to know what happens on these sheets for the next 9 months. And I don't want to see them again. It doesn't matter what the thread count is at the bottom of the garbage dumpster. Put them in there.
Don't get me started on the dorm rooms, man. Like, obviously, it's probably a bit different in the US. I think it's probably a little bit more. But then again, in the UK, it's not far. It's not different. Not that much different. Like we're all getting up to, you know what. Me personally, I wasn't. Let me not actually speak. I'm not gonna say anything on camera because the difference between a Gen Zer and a Gen Xer is you Gen Xers didn't have camera footage like that to let us know what you guys did when you was young. Everything I'm gonna say and do is gonna be on the internet forever. So I need to be careful of what I say. But I'm sure, actually, then again, I'm sure some people watching this that may be Gen X and a bit older than me as well. Like, you guys are probably getting up to crazy stuff. So let's not even go down that road because I don't even want to think about what my parents are getting up to in that age, man.
Garbage dumpster. Put them in there.
Funny.
So the next thing we needed was a pillow. I said, go get yourself a pillow. So he goes in and he goes through all these pillows at Bed Bath & Beyond, and he picks one out. He goes, I want this one. It's made of organic bamboo fronds and baby gosling feathers. It's only $200. I selected a different pillow. I said, you see this one? It's made from polyester. It's only $6. And when you puke red hunch punch up all over it, it will be a lot less sad at the bottom of the garbage dumpster. Put it in there. Now, my daughter is a freshman in college this year.
Oh, wow.
Which means it's very different to go shopping for dorm room stuff for girls than boys. Now, my son left. He had the one pillow, the set of disposable sheets, and a towel that he, grabbed out of the dirty clothes on the way out the door. My daughter furnished a luxury penthouse condominium. We had coordinated bedding and original artwork and mood lighting, and everything had to be just right. So we went to 3 different stores to get the marker board that goes outside their dorm room so she and her roommate could write notes to each other.
I said,
honey, you're in a co-ed dorm. It doesn't matter how cute this marker board is. Some boy is going to draw lewd pictures on it. Doesn't matter. And then she wanted the husband pillow. She had to have the husband pillow. I said, honey, we all think we want the husband pillow. And then we get the husband pillow. We realize it takes up way too much space in the bed.
Husband pillow.
And it just sits there in front of the television.
Like an extra.
Don't get it. So between my 3 kids, I think I've been on about 836 college tours. And after 836 college tours, you realize they're kind of all the same. You get the very perky tour guide. Hey, my name is Paisley. I'm a junior majoring in marketing and communications with a minor in women's studies and biophysics. Today, during the tour, I will be walking backwards, and this is so that I can maintain eye contact with you and so that you will be nervous for the next 2 hours. Our first stop on the tour today is the dining hall. Our dining hall has gluten-free, dairy-free, allergy-free, nut-free, vegan, vegetarian, and chicken fingers. Our next stop is the library. Now, the library, you'll notice, is the bottom floor is where you can study and talk with your friends, but each level of the library gets quieter and quieter. There's no talking on the top level of the library. I'm not allowed on the top level of the library. Our last stop is going to be a dorm room. Now, today we're just going to show you a sample dorm room so that you will see what a dorm room would look like if it did not have real college students living in it.
Oh my
We were going to show you a real dorm room, but someone puked red hunch punch up all over it. I like to ride bikes. My husband bought me a bicycle last year for my birthday. He's a really sweet guy. He said, go down to the bike store, just pick out whichever one you want, and I'll buy that.
Yeah, she's trying to go back to her childhood days, right? Where you Gen Xers were on the bikes just riding around God knows where, before the lights went down, right? Yeah, man, I'm not getting a bike anytime soon.
He said, go down to the bike store, just pick out whichever one you want, and I'll buy that for your birthday. So I went to the bike store, walked in there. This very nice young man named Curtis waited on me. He's maybe 22, maybe 23 years old, young guy. He said, okay, try out your bike, go out in the parking lot. If you like it, come back and tell me. So I rode this bike in the parking lot, came in. I said, Curtis, I like this bike. I want to buy this bike, but I don't like this bicycle seat. It hurts me. And he said, oh, not a problem. We can change out the seat. So he runs to the back room and he comes back with another seat, another really uncomfortable looking seat that looks just like the one I just got off of, except this one has a groove down the middle.
Oh, okay.
Very narrow groove.
Okay.
And he said, see, this one's for girls. And I said, yes, Curtis, this one's for girls, young, virtuous girls. I'm neither young nor virtuous.
Right. Right.
I've created 3 human beings inside my body. And I have pushed them out of the part of my body that's going to be sitting on this bicycle seat.
I'm trying to picture the type of bicycle seat she'll be talking about with a groove. Why would that be difficult for her because she's had children? I'm actually lost here. Oh, I really want to understand what this joke means. Hold on. So it says women have wider sit bones than men, about 1 centimeter. So these are the bones you use to sit on. Women prefer to saddle further back on the saddle to reduce pressure, so the women-specific saddles will tend to be a little wider at the rear and shorter in the front than a unisex. Sit bones. Women have wider sit bones. You guys are gonna have to help fill me on that one because I've been trying to figure that one out for the last 10 minutes now, and I'm already just I can't be asked. I've given up. I've given up.
Narrow groove. And he said, see, this one's for girls.
I'm guessing it's not.
And I said, yes, Curtis, this one's for girls, young, virtuous girls. I'm neither young nor virtuous. I've created 3 human beings inside my body. And I have pushed them out of the part of my body that's going to be sitting on this bicycle seat. So what I'm going to need you to do for me, Curtis, is get me some wide seat, preferably with some sort of soothing gel insert. Because this part of my body needs a vacation, Curtis.
Oh, okay. She needs a wider one because I'm assuming when you push out kids, something happens where it gets wider and then those kind of narrower seats aren't as comfortable and you need something that's a bit easier to get onto, I think. Listen, I shouldn't even be in this side of the internet, man, but I'm here. Okay, I'm here.
And Curtis turned bright red and ran away. And he came back with the owner of the store, who was a guy like my age. And the guy says to me, Curtis says you have a question. It's like, yes, I have a question. I like this bike. I want to buy this bike. I don't like this bicycle seat. It hurts me. Can I get another one? He said, how many kids do you have?
Okay.
And I said, 3. He said, I'll be right back. He comes back with the Holy Grail, the big, soft bicycle seat with a soothing gel insert. He said, here, I think you'll like this seat. My wife, Barbara, has this seat. I think she's in your walking group.
Hey guys, look, so look, that's the little segment that I decided to check out. Look, just basically just Karen Morgan detailing just what it's like having Gen Z kids. And clearly, you know, me being a Gen Z, I was struggling to understand what she was saying, but I guess that's the point, that literally is probably fitting the exact thing. I definitely understand what she's talking about when she mentioned all the dorm rooms like stuff and with the seats and whatnot. And I'm not gonna disclose any reasons as to why I know that on YouTube here, but I'm sure some of you guys can infer. But yeah, this one was an interesting one to say the least, just to get a little bit of a different perspective on just, you know, how Gen Zers, how Gen Xers and stuff are just, you know, what kind of stuff they be talking about when they tell their kids to go out for, do you know what I'm saying, when their kids go out for, you know, to go play or something, or to go hang out with their friends. I'm just so curious as to what what people get up to. Maybe I'm just too curious. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I'm so curious to the point where I end up in spaces where I'm like, how did I get here? But nonetheless, guys, look, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash down a green heart sign. I know who my real ones are. All #flex are for those you guys are still struggling emojis. And of course, guys, look, I've been your boy JayFlex. This has been Karen Morgan on what it's like having Gen Z kids. And for those of you guys who made this point, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.